So good morning, everyone. A very happy new year to you all and welcome back to school at the start of a new academic year. I hope that you all had a good break and that you managed to relax, even if some of you and your families were having to isolate at times. I very much hope that you managed to have a good Christmas and a good rest. And we welcome a number of pupils into our school at the start of this new term and a number of new staff. So Mrs. Lopez has joined our Spanish team for this term. We have Mrs. Clark, who is our new lunchtime supervisor in senior school. Mr. Taylor has joined our site team. Mrs. Palmer will be working alongside Ms. Horgan, overseeing administration of the D of E. So you'll see her involved in the launch of our bronze, silver and gold later on this term. So I would like to wish all our new joiners, our new pupils in junior school, senior school, and our new staff members a very happy start to your time here with us at Talbot Heath and a very successful term. And we start with some photos of the week. Now, we received these wonderful photographs from Godfrey in Rwanda, and these are of the children who each received a pair of shoes and a bag of maize as a present from our school community at Christmas as a result of the fundraising that the Rwanda Committee, supported by all of you and everyone in our community, had done. And we had the most wonderful message from Godfrey. He said, "Dear Talbot Heath, I can only say all this is you. We have given out 560 bags of maize, 500 to the children who come to our Bible sessions, and 60 to members of the cooperative. The total number of people who will benefit from this food over the coming months, directly and indirectly, is 3,360. Thank you for feeding thousands of people. Yours, Godfrey, and the De Fatanye community." So you need to understand every pound raised here by the Rwanda Committee has a hugely positive impact in our partner community in Rwanda. And that, to me, resonated with the words of Archbishop Desmond Tutu. So Desmond Tutu was one of the leading figures in the church, but also on the political stage of the last century. He passed away last week. He was in his 90s, but he had been an opponent of apartheid in South Africa and a really vigorous campaigner for equality, for equal rights, for fairness, justice, right the way through his life and his career in the church. And he knew he was dying, but he was asked by a journalist what piece of wisdom he would give to the rest of the world. And he spoke about the need for people to think more collectively. He said, "I think it would be to constantly ask the question, what is it we can do together? I spent a lot of my time in Africa, and in South Africa, they have a word, Ubuntu. It's the idea that I am only human if I recognize the humanity in you." And he said that this is the collective notion of life. We are part of a collective life and we can't view ourselves as individuals. And I thought it was very appropriate that that quote from him tied in so well to those photographs that came from Godfrey, showing that we are part of a collective, a far, far wider whole than us as individuals or us just as a school community. Now, I have lots of congratulations this morning, and we start by congratulating Elle Reid in Upper 5. So Elle has been selected to be a finalist in the National Inspiring Culinary Generations competition, and this is going to take place on the 28th of January. And we can see here, this is the dish that she will be preparing for the judges. In the national competition, it's boned partridge stuffed with turkey, served on potato, parsnip and carrot mash with a port and red wine jus. So congratulations, Elle, on this achievement. Wonderful that you've made it to the national final. Can we give her a round of applause? Well done. Now, another upper five pupil, Isabella Cox. We see her here. She has been selected to represent England at the World Dog Agility Championship in the Netherlands in 2022. So this is Isabella with her dog Dust. She's absolutely thrilled at being asked to represent her country. So can we congratulate Isabella? Well done. We wish you all the very best with that, Isabella. And finally, congratulations go to Lucy Lockwood. Lucy is in upper six and she completed her Run on the Edge half marathon. So this was sort of a very challenging half marathon, run along the coast path, lots of inclines. You can see there, it took her 2 hours. She did a 513-meter elevation as part of it. Well done, Lucy, and fantastic fundraising for a cause very dear to her heart. So can we congratulate Lucy? Great effort, Lucy. Well done. Now, it wouldn't be Photos of the Week without a cute animal photo, and this was sent to me. This is a baby anteater. Now, who knew that they were so cute? So thank you very much for the photograph of the baby anteater that came in, and please keep sending in your photographs. We need these contributions. So if you've been out and about on those frosty mornings or you're heading out this weekend, please take some photos on your phones and your cameras and send them in to me. Now we start a new year, 2022. Let's have a look. And what are you looking forward to this year? I thought I'd pick out a few highlights so that we can get excited and look forward positively. Well, it might be that you are looking forward to the Commonwealth Games in Birmingham. There's always a real buzz around the country when the Commonwealth Games or Olympic Games, any European Championships are taking place in the UK. We get these top athletes in and top competitors. So looking forward to that. Now, I know Mr. Kirtland is already making his little sweepstake labels for the Football World Cup, and that is taking place in Qatar in 2022. And it's a little bit unusual. It's taking place from the 21st of November to the 18th of December. So I can see everybody sitting there with a mince pie, looking forward to the final of the World Cup. So that's something to look forward to there. Now, you might be, and I know there are some staff, won't name names, she's support staff member. You might have bought Glastonbury tickets 2 years ago and you still haven't been able to get there. Well, this year they're hoping it will go ahead, and that will be in June. And Billie Eilish there is the headliner for 2022. So lots of people excited about the Glastonbury Festival. But many people just as excited, and I don't know if anyone's got tickets, pupils or staff, the ABBA tour, the comeback, the voyage in London, that will start at the end of May. And I know lots and lots of people are very excited. Now, you might be a very keen reader. So which books should you keep an eye out for this year? Well, Monica Ali, she is a highly acclaimed writer. And she's brought out one called Love Marriage. That might be one to keep an eye out. And Margaret Atwood, so A Handmaid's Tale, and she had the Testaments as well. She is bringing out a book, 50 essays that she's written about burning questions, things to do with life. And she's always a very interesting writer and worth reading. So have a look for those two. They're coming out in the next few months. TV fans, what are you excited about? Well, I believe it might have started last night. I'm hearing good things from Mrs. Stone. You might be looking forward to the new season of The Apprentice after a 2-year gap. You could be looking forward to the next one. Yes, Bridgerton season 2 for the older members of our school community there. Staff and sixth formers, well, Peaky Blinders, and that fabulous actress who we very sadly lost last year, Helen McCrory, real, idol of mine. I think she was a fantastic actor. So they're coming back. Who Betrayed Tommy, season 6, they're coming back. Now, I was reading about a new Lord of the Rings television series that is coming out and is supposed to be fantastic. And I know we have lots of keen readers and viewers who like the films, like the books, Tolkien fans. So look out for that. And the next one, I'm thinking perhaps Mrs. Boynton quite likes this one. It's based on a novel, The Essex Serpent, and this novel was written by Sarah Perry. Fantastic book. If you love reading and you're doing A-level English or GCSE English and thinking of carrying on into A-level, I would recommend this book to you, The Essex Serpent. Very well written, very interesting. And Tom Hiddleston is playing the lead in that, so keep an eye out. Well, Mr. Butcher, comrades, where should you be heading? You should be heading to the theatrical production of Animal Farm, which is on tour this year. So perhaps Mr. Butcher will be leading his comrades to that and have a chat with him, see English department where it's touring and whether or not it's worth going to see. But it's had good reviews, so it's worth going to have a look at. And if art is your thing, then one of the most anticipated exhibitions of the year coming up will be the Van Gogh portraits, and that will be in London at the Courtauld Gallery, so keep an eye out for that. I'm going to go up and see the Francis Bacon exhibition, which is always very striking. That's another very exciting and interesting one. That's running from the end of January at the Royal Academy. But 2022 is a particularly significant year for the Queen. So it is her Platinum Jubilee, signifying 70 years on the throne. Quite remarkable reign and length of time there. And there will be many activities happening across the UK this year to celebrate her Platinum Jubilee. And they are also giving us all an additional bank holiday. And because the actual bank holiday is falling within half term, they're allowing schools to place it at a time of their choosing. So we won't do it before study leave, but we are going to put in an extra bank holiday. We're looking at the dates and we will let you know when you'll have another lie-in and an extra day off school. Now, the final thing I wanted to talk about, I'm not sure that your physics teachers at the moment will be able to speak because of the excitement they're feeling because of what's happening in space currently. All of you should be listening out for and watching for information relating to the James Webb Telescope. This is a truly remarkable mission, and have a watch as to why.
This is your telescope, an engineering marvel, an exploration powerhouse. Use it to look back in time and explore the first galaxies that formed after the Big Bang. To peer into atmospheres of planets orbiting the stars. It's your eyepiece to the uncharted, unknown, and unimagined. This is the largest, most complex, and challenging space telescope ever constructed. It will change our understanding of the universe and our place in it. The James Webb Space Telescope. Equipped with the largest primary mirror ever to be flown in space, at 6.5 meters, it's more than 6 times the size of the Hubble Space Telescope primary mirror. Webb's 4 cutting-edge infrared instruments and cameras operate at super cold temperatures. Temperatures colder than the surface of Pluto. Getting this cold is done with the help of the largest sun shield ever flown, a 5-layer, tennis court-sized sun shield that blocks heat from the sun, earth, and moon. Webb will be the first telescope to detect light from the most distant galaxies in the universe. These first galaxies formed about 13.5 billion years ago, only 300 or so million years after the Big Bang. Webb carries advanced technologies to tackle some of the most fundamental questions about the universe. How did the first galaxies form and evolve? Are there chemical signatures of the building blocks of life on other worlds? Is our solar system unique? Launching such a large telescope into space is an incredible engineering challenge. Fully deployed, Webb is too large to fit inside any rocket fairing. Engineers designed it to be folded, like origami, to squeeze inside the European Space Agency's 5-meter diameter Ariane 5 rocket fairing. After launch, controllers on the ground deploy Webb remotely. Deployment is an intricate ballet. For nearly 3 weeks, controllers carefully unfold Webb. After this delicate dance, Webb's golden mirrors are precisely aligned using motors behind each hexagonal mirror segment, adjusting them to form one perfect mirror. Once the instruments are fully cooled, the exploration will begin. Webb is a technological challenge like no other, born of the efforts of thousands of people across the United States, Canada, and Europe. The James Webb Space Telescope is your telescope. Use it to explore, to challenge theories, to see sights yet unseen. It's yours to unfold the beauty and mystery in the universe and our place in it.
So that is happening right now live on the NASA websites, and they are starting to unfold those heat shields, put the mirrors in place. They are heading back to the very beginnings of the universe, a Big Bang. What's it all about? How has it all started? So please, please, if you're interested in science, in space, in technology, physics, want to go on to study it at university, you should be following that on the NASA website and watching that, because that is history in the making, and that will inform and perhaps radically change our understanding of science. Now, we start 2022 with so much to look forward to, and I would like to thank the senior leadership team, particularly the assistant heads and Mrs. Stone, supported by the tutors and staff, for running the whole senior school testing day so smoothly on Wednesday. It took a huge amount of effort to get hundreds of pupils through and tested and done quickly and smoothly in such a short amount of time. Can we give our senior team members a round of applause for getting all those tests done? Absolutely brilliant. And at the same time, I want to thank you as pupils and commend you. You were incredibly helpful and cooperative. You came back in, went through that process very smoothly and quickly. And actually, you were a credit to the school. Myself and Mrs. Stone, everyone who came back, they said good morning, they were polite, they asked how our holidays had been, an absolutely brilliant testament to the Talbot Heath pupils that day. So well done, and it was a pleasure to welcome you all back on site, staff and pupils, so we can start the term well. Now, upper 4 pupils, you are trailblazers, you are starting something new. The pieces of paper with the appointment slots that you had to battle for parents' evenings are no more. Your parents will be booking their own slots in online, digitally. So this is something we're trialing, and you are the first year group through that we're trialing this with. So from 10 a.m. this morning, in 50 minutes time, your parents will be booking those slots in and then running their parents' evenings through their online booking format. So those little bits of paper that sometimes you lose at the bottom of your bag and no one can find, they are hopefully a thing of the past, and we are going online. So I hope that goes well. Now we have another congratulations, because we started the term incredibly well. This is our under 16 netball squad. They went to the next round of the national netball competition, and that was yesterday. They went to Devon. They played Ivy Bridge School and they won 50 goals to 15. Congratulations, a brilliant result, and they go forward in the national championship. So can we congratulate our under 16 netballers? Really fantastic result there. And we have another opportunity, another club coming up. So let's have a look at the poster. This is a notice regarding the triathlon taster session. So anyone in senior school who might be interested in trying out some triathlon, it'll be a taster session. It'll be run by an external coach and open to any senior school pupils. Thank you to Mrs. Brown in junior school for setting up this session. You'll see posters around with her email on. Please email her and have a go. So if you're a keen swimmer or runner or cyclist, or you've never tried it, but you just think, I'm interested in finding out, we have a number of our former pupils who compete on the world stage for Great Britain in triathlon. We've got a really strong set of swimmers, runners, cyclists here at TH. So we're looking to set that up and have a specialism here for triathlon. So please sign up for that. Now, it wouldn't be assembly without him. I think he might be heading to the Elvis tribute competition in Birmingham after this assembly. But let's go over live to Reverend Burke for our prayer. Are you there, Reverend Burke?
I'm still here, yes, and Happy New Year to you all. There is so much to give thanks for in the past year, O Lord God, and so much to look forward to in the year that has just begun. Be with us in every step of our journey through 2022. For it's from the old we travel to the new. Keep us traveling along with you. Amen.
Amen. Perfect prayer, Reverend Burke. James Webb Telescope, traveling from the old to the new, or perhaps back to the old again. Have a brilliant term, everyone. Bye.